I like to know where people stand so I know how to treat you accordingly.
They be trying to do it, I'm just doing me. I be working hard, they just want it free.
Be competitive with yourself.
Hey, what's going on? It's Jsean for another video. I was gonna say quick, but every time I say quick, it's always like super duper long. So to piggyback off my firearm videos, this is something that I was talking about for quite some time that I didn't end up making a video about, but now I'm showing you. And I actually made it prior, but things happened and I had to refilm it, which I'm doing right now. So let me show you this real quick. This is the FN 509 Tactical, and I think they call it Earth. I can't remember. I keep forgetting, but it's like that tan type of beige color or whatever you want to call it, like sand. This is the box that comes in. If you're curious, this right here, again, if you're new to the channel, this is not something I'm giving you all this super duper informative information necessarily. It's just me sharing my experiences and letting you know what comes inside the box, because there is a few things that I want to say about what does not come in the box now, present day, right, in 2022. So when this was first introduced to me, somebody was recommending it to me, saying how nice it was and how what they liked about it, and it caught my attention. I was interested in it, and then I finally ended up pulling the trigger on it and getting it, right? So when they were selling me on the idea of this 509 Tactical, there's some things about it that I thought was cool and exciting and helped me make these decisions, or this decision to purchase it. And I did see some things online prior about people missing certain things, or that was not offered anymore with this particular package. So this is not the compact version. It is the regular version. It's about the same size as my Glock 17. I said Glock 17, Glock 45. This is what comes in the box. Let me just show you. It says it's inspected by whoever, or some numbers. This is the package, or not the package, but let me throw this. This is the bag it comes with. It's a nice bag, but I mean, I'll never use it. This is what comes inside. This is how it comes, right? So I'm just gonna take this out piece by piece. I mean, this is just to hold it, and it's in the bag. Not a big deal. You get this magazine, and I already have a magazine in here. So it comes with this magazine right here, which is a 17. Oh, I'm trying to get in focus, my bad. 17 capacity, right? Here's this with the 24. Yeah, all right. I keep getting confused if it's 25 for some reason. 24. So this is the package that I got, or the kit, if you want to call it, with the Viper branded red dot. Came already installed. These sights right here are raised, so you can actually still use these sights with the red dot installed. So that's pretty good, right? Now, one thing I want to say about this, and this is what it looks like if you're curious, as far as the regular capacity versus the longer one. It's just a little black nub sticking out. Now, let me talk about this real quick. Actually, let me show you this too before I get to this. Let me get right to this. This is what also comes in the package. It's a little zipper pouch. You got like manuals. You got a microfiber cloth. Which is actually pretty nice. Got manuals. Some of the red dot information. This red dot comes with like a little, it's like a little cover right here, a little rubber cover. Unfortunately, the cover doesn't even work with the red dot while it's on. It won't lock down all the way. So I don't know what the point of that was. I guess if it's not on the handgun or pistol, I guess you can cover it. I don't know why. But anyway, here's the back strap that came attached. It's a little bit thicker. It came out, hold on. Just slightly thicker, right? Keep dropping, I don't know why. So let me put all this stuff away now. So my hands are a little bit smaller, so I put the flatter back strap on purpose, because I felt like I was struggling for my trigger finger to reach the trigger. So this gave me a little bit more room forward, and I can grab it a lot more comfortable. And with me just dry firing, I felt like I was struggling so much to reach the trigger that when I was squeezing it, I was pulling to the side. And that was just with dry firing. So I felt like I wanted my hand closer for a better tighter grip and closer trigger arrangement, right? So one thing about this, and this is empty, just to let you know, but the trigger, a lot of people talked about how it's very gritty. I didn't know what people were talking about initially, but it does have like a gritty sound to it when you half squeeze it, right? The problem is when you half squeeze it, well, I never shot this yet, okay, but it's definitely gritty sounding. But what I realized is, at least for me, I don't know how this is going to translate in when I actually go to shoot it, but just half squeezing it like this, the gritty sound and feel started, not a sound, but more a feel, started going away after quite a few of these, right? And then I was dry firing and stuff like that. And then I don't really hear it or feel it the same as when I initially opened this up. So I'm not saying it cured it and fixed it, but I would imagine that thing that people keep saying is annoying with the trigger, I imagine it gets a little better once you start actually going to the range or wherever you're shooting it at, hopefully safely, of course. And I think it will start fixing itself, if that makes sense, wearing down in a good way, right? So when I first got this, the red dot was installed. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it was, right? These two screws that you're going to see up here, this one and this red dot was a little lifted right here in the end. So I knew that this wasn't mounted correctly. I took it off and I realized, I don't know if because of that, whoever installed it was forcing the screw in. I think it strips, not strip, but kind of messed one of the threadings up in one of these holes, because now this, whatever screws on the right, it won't work on the left and vice versa. I have to keep it in this order for some strange reason. So I think they kind of messed something up. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but just explaining my experience. This does say it's inspected by whatever that number means on the packaging. Like somebody put this together maybe, because you can see like the dark spot here where they put like grease or oil, whatever this is, to be able to put this on. And yeah, it's not a big deal, but just little things that I noticed. It didn't come out in my mind like factory fresh. You can tell like somebody has handled it in a sense. And yeah. Other than that, I think it's okay. But with this, one thing about this is they say when you zero it in, every time you change the battery, you got to re-zero it in. Now, I don't know. Technically, in my mind, I feel like I don't know why you would have to re-zero it in if it's being locked into place and it's not like jiggling around and you screw it back exactly how it was, because it fits. It's like a secure fit. It's not like it. I can't explain it, but it like kind of fits in grooves to a certain spot all the time. But they say you got to re-zero it in, etc., which does seem to suck, because to adjust this up and down and then left to right, before you adjust these, let me get in the camera. Before you adjust these right here, behind this sight, there's two screws behind this sight, which locks these screws from making them useless or not useless. The only way to get to that is you either have to remove this, which is not happening, or you got to take this off. So to me, that's very annoying. You got to take all this off just to unloosen this first and then make adjustments, then put it back or tighten it back up and then put it down and hopefully it's in the right spot. That seems very annoying. I don't know why they did that. The package was only an extra $100 to get this. I think that's a fair price. But now when I look back into more things that I already knew about it, but I thought I could accept, I would have rather spent even double or triple more and just get something that I was completely satisfied with. And then I thought maybe I'll sell it. I'm not really sure. I don't even know if somebody would even want to buy it. So at this point, maybe I did waste $100. So at that point, I'm just cutting my losses and leaving it on here for right now and trying to make use of it. I like the Hollisons that I got because they got the shake awake, and this one you got to hit the button to turn it on and hold it to turn it off and other stuff like that. So as far as the battery is concerned with this particular one, it's like a watch battery basically, right? When you turn this upside down, first of all, there's like a little plate here that you have to sit down, a seat inside this groove. The watch battery, you got to make sure there's also another thin plate right here across the whole thing pretty much. And then you got the watch battery, I'm calling it a watch battery for reference, that's underneath. The problem with that is it doesn't lock in. So every time I put the watch battery in there, it kept popping out. It's not like I push it in and it stays there and I can move the thing however I want to. It kept flying out. It does not lock into place at all, which means I had to hold everything upside down and try to place it in this way and then try to screw it in, which is annoying because there's plates here that also kept falling off. So I had to try to maneuver that, holding it and putting this upside down. Now, I don't know if I'm the only one who has this issue with the battery popping out easily. It doesn't stay secure at all. It does not stay attached. So I don't know, maybe I just got a bad one, or maybe that's how everybody's is, but I can see why people don't like it at all. So with that being said, it's cool. It came with a package, like I said, for extra $100, but it's not the greatest. Not even have you used it yet for real. It's just the way they the functionality of it and the technical aspects of it kind of sucked, to be honest with you. So the other thing that kind of bothered me was when I was sold on the idea of this before, they were saying you can put a suppressor on here, which you can, and then but when you use a suppressor, you want to change the spring out, and it comes with an extra spring that's better suited for using a suppressor. Now, it's not that I really need a suppressor, but I might get one at some future point. And now they don't offer that spring. It's just the one that comes inside. Now, I don't know how that's going to work out if they change the spring to a better version of the spring that's more of a hybrid for both uses, or were they copping out and trying to save money by not including it? Because the thing that bothers me is they didn't lower the price any. They didn't make this more affordable. It's still like $1,000 package. Originally, also, this came with 224s and 117. Now you only get 124 and 117, which is crazy to me because they didn't adjust anything as far as price wise. And even on my receipt, oops, I hit the wrong button. Even on my receipt, it says the same exact thing. It says that I'm supposed to get 224s. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get it. So I think that kind of sucks because I feel like they shortened the customers as far as what they're advertising or what they were advertising. And they didn't even adjust the price for it. So I think that does suck. I still like the gun. Haven't shot it, but just from what I know of it and me just handling it in the way that I'm handling it, I do like it. I'm just letting you know some of the things that you may expect when you do get it. And this was ordered from my local gun shop, even though I could have easily got it at the corporate. He basically ordered it direct. So this is how it came directly from them. Maybe if you get some old stock in some type of corporate store or some local gun shop, they may have the extra magazine, the longer one, or maybe they won't, because I did see some reviews where everybody said the same thing. It doesn't have the spring anymore, the extra one, and it also doesn't have the extra magazine, which to me, like I said, if they compensated with the price even, I feel like it would have made a little more sense. You're just offering less than what you used to advertise. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if somebody knows anything different about the spring itself being maybe something better, a hybrid version that where we don't need the extra spring anymore, maybe I feel a little better about it. But I still wish I had the extra magazine, but I don't. This is pretty expensive compared to my other ones. It is nice, but it is a little pricey. Just based on what I know of it, minus the goofy red dot and minus the gritty trigger, it seems like a lot. And minus the mixing magazine, minus the spring, all those other things. I like it though. This to me is going to be more as part of my home self-defense structure. Again, it's about the same size as my Glock 45. And those are like more on a full size level. So I think that's pretty much it. Again, this wasn't for really useful information. It's more just about my experience and also sharing certain things that might be a little bit useful, as if you were interested in this as well in 2022, what to potentially expect if you are under the impression you're getting certain things with this package that I also thought as well. So with that being said, make sure you do everything at your top level. And remember, you're no competition with anybody except yourself. So make sure your next move is your best move, or at least your better move. Till next time. Later.